God's fucking blind. I don't know what to do in my life. Everybody wanna act like I'm dead inside. Coming back to fight. I don't know what to do. I guess I'm really fucking shy. I'm sorry, but my life is always stuck on rewind. What to do? What to do? What to do? I don't think people understand. I don't care. I don't think people understand everything isn't fair. I swear that I care. I'll always say it here and I just dare. I know everybody telling me I should tear. I just should really tear. I don't really wanna go back on my beat. Everybody telling me I'm blind, you see. And I just need a break right now. I just need a break right now. I need a break from the sunrise. I need a break from the sunshine. I need it right now, yeah. I need it right now, yeah. They are telling me I'm blind. No, I'm just stuck on rewind. Fuck around, but are you shy? Every night I look at life. I know I am with behind. They are talking on. It's so sad inside, but I guess this is my fucking life. I need a break from the sunrise. I need a break from the sunshine. I need it right now, just need a break.
Yo, it's the Chop It Up podcast, man. It's your boy Hawklyfe, man. That was I Need a Break by my special guest, independent artist. And I feel like it's so right. It's just so right. It is written. First and foremost, introduce yourself, let people know where you're from.
All right. Well, you see, my name's It's Written. My real name's Damon. I've been working on music for around 2 years now, and I've been singing my whole life. I try to write down everything I can, and I try to focus on your guys' feelings and how I feel and connect with you. I'm from Connecticut. Not a big place, but whatever I can do.
I was about to say where you hide, and you said Connecticut.
For real.
Yeesh. Sheesh. I'm telling you, y'all in for a good one. I'm telling you, we really in for a good one. I'm so curious to know his story. Let me try to understand something. When the artists make you feel, when they evoke emotion, like the way he evoke emotion, the way he talk about his problems in the story, you could tell, you could separate the real from the authentic, the real from the fake. You can see the authentic. You know what I'm saying? And it's something special. We gonna get into. We gonna talk about what he got going on. 2 years, been singing all his life, and that's what I'm saying. He not just rapping on these songs. He's singing on some. I might have to throw a couple more snippets in there. I don't know. I don't even think y'all ready. You know what? Matter of fact, if you want to hear more, go to his YouTube page. It's written. Support the movement. Like, comment, and subscribe. Catch you on Spotify. We'll tell you the rest later. Getting a little bit ahead of myself because I'm hyped, you know. But it's gonna be one hell of a show. We're gonna start off first of all, get into some of your music and give us the creative process behind it, the story behind it, and in the process of me doing it, I'm gonna be shouting out some of your collabs because some of those beats were super dope producers, super dope features. So we gonna talk about it. One of our first, come on now. It don't happen to me like this. This is a blooper, definitely. Uh, okay.
Don't worry, it happens to all of us, don't it?
It's like it's crazy. James was But let's start with the song that while I'm looking, let's start with the song that we just got finished hearing. I need a break. Give us the creative process behind it.
Well, all right. So it began when I was like a little younger, you know. You know when you're going through that feeling of just like, hey, I've been betrayed, everybody hates me, but I'm also trying at the same time.
Yeah.
But you're also thinking to yourself, hey, I'm not trying. I'm not going to let anybody affect me, but we all know deep inside it does still affect us. So that's why halfway through the song I say I wonder why people just think that I care, but at the same time I don't care, but I do care. You know what I mean? I say it multiple times throughout the song, trying to state that I just need a break from all of this crap. It's getting annoying and it's affecting my mental state.
Yeah. Yeah. I could just tell, just you draw from your personal experience, and I can really see that it's as an emotional release for you. That's what music kind of started with me. It started with poetry, then went into music. It was definitely emotional release, and it's so authentic. It's like you ain't trying to be no one else but you. Like y'all gotta understand, like this guy right here, don't be like I say this to very not too many artists that come on this show, but this guy right here, do not be surprised if you hear him on your radio in the future. I don't know what's in the water in Connecticut. I don't know what's in the food in Connecticut, but I need to go to Connecticut. That's all I'm saying. Now, let's talk about Stowaway. Let's shout out Young Panda for the feature on
Oh
Stowaway.
yeah.
But tell us about
Stowaway was a great song. It was a great song. It was really fun to make too, I will admit.
yeah,
Because you see, that was my first time singing on my channel, like full on, like actually happy, getting into the soul singing.
yeah.
And I had DM'd Panda early morning. I was like, "Yo, Panda, I need you for this song, or it's gonna turn out shitty as hell." And he's like, "All right, bro, I got you." So I sent him the file, and like at least an hour later, he just sends me this song, and I'm like, "Holy crap, man! This just came out great." I was
Yeah,
so happy we could end up getting it out in like 2 days. So
crazy, man. And it's so well put together to say, I ain't saying songs take 3, 4 weeks because I made a song in less than 30
hmm
minutes. So to put out this type of work in that time frame is amazing. Like I said, shout out Young Panda, for the feature. He did his thing on there too. Definitely going to reach out to him. Not probably going to reach out to him.
Oh yeah. You see, Panda,
Um,
there's one
mm,
thing with Panda. He's a great artist. Great artist. He's a real controversial artist though, at the same time. He
yeah,
does not care what the hell you say.
yeah, yeah. He definitely was coming. Um, let's see. Shout out Oris Beats because he produced I Need a Beat. I Need a
Oh
Break.
yeah.
That beat, that melodic beat was perfect for your tempo. So shout out to him for doing that. Fall Asleep, produced by Khan.
See, Khan was never big. I didn't understand that until recently. He got a little bigger. I was like, huh. I found him when he was a little smaller, and I always saved his beats to my playlist where I find all my beats and stuff.
Yeah,
And I'm like, what's going on here? You know, so Fall Asleep was a great song too because it was just like, you know that situation where you're like, it's all right. So it's originally about a breakup I had, right?
uh,
Horrible, horrible situation. Girl never really said anything. One of the lyrics in it was, whatever happened to the kids you said, you know?
yeah,
And you know when a girl comes up to you, they're like, yo, we're gonna have kids, we're gonna have a nice family. That
yeah,
shit just disappeared, didn't it? You know?
crazy.
But then you also remember those times when she was always begging you, fall asleep with me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had a family though.
Yeah.
Life is weird. Life
See,
is
that's what I like to focus on in the music, just pure focus on the life goals. Like, I'm not gonna go around and start rapping about cars and like money and stuff I don't have. I don't care. I'd
weird.
rather focus on the life goal of it.
Right. You'd rather have a meaning, have some substance. It definitely has a lot of substance, a lot of emotion, raw emotion. Um, Sad Boys featuring Panda.
And Cakey, shout out Cakey, because Cakey, I know who Cakey is.
All right,
Cakey is
Sad
like this.
Boys has a big story to it, so buckle down on that one. Sad Boys had been sitting in my vault for at least 2 months, just sitting there. I'm like, what am I doing? It's just sitting here. I had worked with it for a while, and then me and Keiki had fallen out because he had gone up against another artist who I work with, and they weren't doing really well. So I'm like, I haven't really talked to Keiki in a while. I still had talked to Panda for that amount of time though, and I had just checked with them real quick, and I was like, you want me guys just to upload this? And they're like, all right, you do it. And I used to work in Forgotten, that old group, and that's where I met Keiki originally, and that's where we originally designed the song. But it's not like I'm just horribly on Keiki. No, he's a great artist, and I very much envy him.
Yeah. Um, like the way these songs put together, and each one of them tell their own story. I always say there's nothing like an artist that can tell you a story and draw you in. And that's just what I get every song. I literally played every song and listened to it. Cause I needed to hear every part of it. It's like Pringles. I can't eat one. I gotta. It just don't work that way. I mean, but yeah, man. Like I said, just and it's not me gassing up. This is how I feel in general. Dope ass artist. I feel like you're a dope ass artist. I feel like you're one of them artists that ain't been found just yet, but you got something that can propel you as far as you want to go. So I'm excited about it. And we gonna play this little game because I know you say you sing your whole life. So I wanted to have a little fun. We'll play this game called Song Association. Basically, I'm gonna ask you. I'll give you a word, and you sing a song with the word in it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
your first word is my,
Just my.
my.
All right, that's pretty easy. So let's see. My life was brutal half the time, and I didn't know what to do. Every night looking around, and I didn't see a fucking fight. Everybody tried to grab a mace in my life, giving up slowly. What to really fucking do? I don't know, I wanna breathe. And they look back at me too. I really feel like I'm falling down, or maybe I'm just drowning in my mind now.
Yeah,
Something.
yeah, nice.
See,
Cause
that's another thing about me. I do multiple types of tones. If you can't tell throughout all my songs, I use
yeah,
different
cause I
pitches.
was like, it's sound auto, but it's not auto. And I'm trying to
Hmm.
get it. That's why I wanted to hear it in the book. I'm like, I know it's not auto. It's just I can hear the
Yeah,
cranks. I can hear
I
everything.
can go way higher, way lower if I
Yeah.
really need to. That was like more drowning in my heart pitch, I guess you could
Yes,
say.
that's exactly what I was about to say. That reminded me so much of that. Um, because that definitely was another dope song. If y'all ain't checked out Drowning in My Heart, go check it out. Next word, I put the paper here somewhere. I'm always doing something I ain't got no business. Next word is man.
Man, all right. All right, I'm gonna do a song that actually hasn't came out and it actually has man in it. So
Uh,
I'm just a
It's
man
easy.
doing everything I can. Got in my heart, and I said, oh man, oh no. They've been coming for my life lately. I don't wanna do this, find a new lady. They've been looking at my mind lately. I can tell they wanna really kill me, but I'm going down this street. I don't really wanna see me. Everybody feeling like I'm in a mirror. Oh please, I don't really wanna look back at me.
Yeah. 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 Real deal, y'all. He changed his whole tone on that if y'all didn't pay attention. Like he literally y'all get it. Yeah, that's all y'all need though. When that come out, make sure y'all go listen to the full song. Make sure y'all go like, comment, subscribe. And when it do happen, I will not say I told you so, but y'all can come to me. I told you so. I'll take all the credit. Your last word is time.
Time. All right. So it's a sketchy one, but I guess I can do it. See, my time is really going down, and I don't really know what to do right now. Spinning in circles, and I'm looking for you. I don't know if you wanna look at me, boo. Oh, please, I thought I fucking really loved you. Then you went and tried to really kill me, too. I don't really wanna do it like this, but I guess I'm gonna have to leave you and those kids.
Yeah. Look, I almost thought it was a hit. I was about to get into. I don't know if it's his. I don't know if it was somebody else's he was singing. But shit, I was about to say you need to finish right now. And then, but shoot, that was good, man. Yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know this is the real deal. This is no cuts, no edits. This is the real deal. Yeah,
As you can see from the bloopers.
yeah. As you can see for the bloopers, we get that's bloopers in the beginning. Shoot, let's get back into this music. Let's yeah, yeah. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, check him out on all socials. So yeah. Um, what influenced you to start making music in the beginning?
All right, this is a funny story actually. So my name is It's Written, as we all know, and actually I was really highly bullied throughout my
Okay.
whole life, and I was always drawing on the desk, writing lyrics constantly. They would make me stay after class and obviously wipe down the desks because nobody really wants lyrics on their desk. People just started calling me Written. So I was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go by that name. And then I was like, I started originally I hated rap, I hated hip hop, I hated all that type of music. And then my friend finally came up to me one day. He's like, you know what? You can actually think of words like really quick. Your syllables are quick. I'm like, all right, I'll try it. Start getting into rap. I always had sang. I was really scared to actually get into singing again when I first looked back at it. But I guess that's what happened after Back to the Mic. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start getting back into my singing ground. I want people to know me as that instead of just knowing me as a full-on rapper because I don't think I can keep up with that. But due to like more people who I started listening to would be NF, Juice World, and Eminem. Those were the three that I really, I guess, got me to where I was always focusing on.
Yeah. And what's interesting about you saying that, I feel like that's your wheelhouse. They have those artists that choose one or the, can only do one or the other. Your wheelhouse is dead in the middle. You know what I'm saying. At times, you can give them just a full song. You can give them a split, and it'll still work because the cohesiveness. Because there's songs you put out where you're singing and rapping in the same song.
Yeah,
But
like
there's
Fall
no
Asleep was
melody.
that, I believe. Fall Asleep was kind of that, but I kind of stayed with the same tone.
Yeah,
And midway through that, I was recording. I was like, this would sound great with a little rap scheme, but still in the same tone.
yeah,
And that's always been a problem for me,
yeah.
getting the right tone when I'm rapping. And like, if you've listened to my songs, obviously, it's always a different tone in my rap.
Mm,
So in most lyric, like most people who make rap, they have the same exact voice.
yeah,
And I said, you know what? I'm going to be different and I'm going to have different voices throughout every track.
yeah,
Nobody else does that I know of, at least.
yeah. Um, I don't think there's too many, if there is some. Um, but I want to touch on bullying because my next question. Now I understand when I was about to ask the next question, but I'm gonna start with bullying first and foremost. If y'all know anybody that's out there being bullied, step up and help them. Because nobody should be bullying anybody. And two, you don't know who the person in front of you talking to. That person could be the president of the United States. That person you bullying can turn around and be the person you need. There's a saying in the Bible that they'll make your enemy your footstool. So understand whom you hurting. And that's real. I understand bullying in school because I was one of those good kids in school. I was never bullied, but I was shy. I never was the type to go in a crowd of people when I was in school or just walk up to random kids. And just, I was to myself and I was reserved. But I understand being bullied. I understand all that, and I understand that leads to other things and leads these kids to do other things. So with that touches me personally because I hate to see people get taken advantage of. Especially when you like, and that's crazy, especially like when they did nothing to ask for it in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say to
Mm.
y'all out there, man, when you see somebody getting bullied, help them. That person might turn around and be Bill Gates. You know what he gonna do? You gonna remember. If you don't remember nothing else, you gonna remember the day you helped. Just do that.
Honestly,
Yeah.
he's not wrong in any way. Because, like, think about it like this. I like to think of life like a simple, you're like a buoy in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
All right. You're going to take millions of hits through your life, and those waves are going to be icy and like needles hitting you. And every
Absolutely.
time, some buoys will stay up, other buoys rust out and fall. You
Absolutely.
got to think about which ones are still rusty and are going to about to fall.
Mm,
And you might not be able to see that
yeah.
because they might look beautiful and they're so far out in that ocean. But if you get a little closer and you start to decode it and look at it, you'll see that rust really starting to go on.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm thinking. Absolutely. That and I hear that. I hear what you're saying fully. And in your music, I understand and hear what you're saying fully. And in your music, uh, you allude to the same thing. I've been through it and found my way out of it. Like literally every song is a part of your journey in some way or some form. You give them a little snippet in every song of who you, and I love that. I love an artist who were able to draw me in shit. I ain't got nothing to do. Draw me in and make me not want to turn it off. That's how that's just how it's supposed to feel. I heard you speak on depression. How has that affected you in life and how has music helped?
Well, you see, as a kid, my parents weren't, I could say, the most stable, you know? Lots of
Mm-hmm.
fights, constantly, overnight. Worst words you could think of. And never got like abusive, don't get me wrong, no.
Mm-hmm.
But it was still that mental effect.
Yeah,
And it hurts a kid. It really does. Knowing that your parents aren't really okay, especially when your father originally walked out on you.
yeah,
So my stepfather and my mom are fighting. You think the worst, you know?
yeah,
And I guess my mom, whenever those fights would go on, she would play music for me to kind of cheer me up. That's where my music love automatically began.
yeah,
And throughout the years, bullying got worse. Depression started to build up. And now that's, I guess, the area. And now I'm just stuck with bipolar depression. It isn't as bad, but it's still one of those things of you could be sitting in your chair happy as fuck one moment.
yeah.
Yep, now you're just sad.
Yeah, the
And
spectrum
that's
thing.
usually when I record the songs, I will admit.
Yeah, and it helps you deal with it. Man, that is amazing. That is amazing. Basically, what he's doing is adapting to the bipolar. He's not letting it beat him, and that is crazy. I commend it. I really do. I'm a little bit bipolar myself. I swear to God. At times, if I ain't, I feel it. I really do feel like I'm bipolar because I'd be happy one minute and pissed the next. So I do feel like I'm sitting right in there. So I get it. I was ADD growing up, so they had me on Ritalin, all kind of shit, moving around slow. I was just an active
Yeah.
kid, and I didn't want that shit no more in the rest of life.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fun fact, I have ADHD, so I feel your pain on that one.
Yeah, yeah, I was the boldest, hypest kid. you
You'll
know,
be bold as hell, but when you get home, you're like, oh, fuck.
yeah, yeah, man, it was trouble. It was a lot of fun back in the day. I was just being a kid though, but I was just all over the place. You told us before, but I want you to reiterate what artists influenced you musically.
All right, I would say I'm gonna break this down the best I can.
Mm,
Some people tell me I give off Juice World vibes. And that's a compliment, but to me, it's also a half compliment for
mm,
the reason of I'm kind of a mix of NF and Juice World in my sense. That's what I like to go for
mm,
because you see, I also stick on that depression vibe, but I don't go completely to it every time.
yeah.
One of my songs is some I had my friend come in here and she had told me like I actually had her come up to the mic and tell me, "Oh, you're never gonna make it," all that to like show
Mm,
all the hate because I've had it happen multiple times. And if you actually go through my comment on any of my videos, one of them might be one of those, and you'll see what who commented back on that. Anyways, uh, it really was just like, I kind of really want to stick with these guys because NF over here is keeping to his promises. He said he's never going to change. Juice World, he might have passed away, but if you know the actual meaning of 999, you know that it's getting past things. It
Yeah,
really is.
yeah. Because a lot of his was deep pain he was talking about, and him getting past it, and him allowing it himself to be free, and allowing himself to be honest with not only himself but everybody else. Because that, and then a lot of people, I understood that when I heard Wishing You, and the pain that came from that, and what he was. This was it came out after he passed, but he made it before he passed. And he was letting them know, I'm letting y'all know what I tried to hide from y'all. That that I need to release because I got so much pain, going on. So I get where he coming from, and get what Juice World was one of those artists that should have was going to transcend hip hop if he hadn't already done it. Just his style, just his vibe. When I hear people relate artists to other artists, um, I get the same vibe you get. I feel it's a compliment, but not a compliment.
Yeah,
And
it's
in
more of
my point of
those
view,
things where
yeah,
you're like, yo, that's great. I'm happy that you're like getting these nice vibes. At the same time, I want to be me.
right. And
Not
it's all
somebody
about
else.
this.
I want you to feel like it's me. And
Yeah,
that's why I actually had somebody, I always get these comments, and you're not good enough at rapping. You're not what's like special about you?
right.
And to me that's my pitching. That it really is.
Yeah,
I can do multiple pitching and I like to keep it that way.
yeah,
Like right now I'm talking like this. This is regular and this is how I always talk.
yeah,
You'll randomly catch me throughout the day having a whole different pitch in my voice.
yeah.
And yeah, that's normal for me. Very normal. But it's also the fact of like, I like it. I
Yeah,
enjoy it. It's fun for me. All right.
yeah, definitely. And I can tell you take it very serious. And it transcends through the music. It transcends just the way you approach it. And I can see that you're a learning vessel and constantly learning on the go, and that's also a good thing because as long as you practice, you're learning, and you're just getting better. Um, the top five artists in your playlist to date.
Top 5 at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna actually pull this up because I don't like lying. Let's see what we got here. All right, so that would be on my SoundCloud because that's the only thing I listen to. All right, latest thing I was listening to, NF.
Mm,
After that, because I was listening to his new album or his mixtape, sorry, and Juice World. So yeah, those three. Then Dax.
mm,
Before that, the real AK, the guy who made the Pana remix.
yeah,
And right after that is Ollie.
yeah. I like how you heavily underground invested, very heavily underground invested, and that's one of the things. Which will lead me to my next question because I asked a lot of artists this: what's more important to you, the creative process or the fame and the accolades? So, that's the question. That would be my next question. What's the more important to you, the creative process or the
Like my creative process through most of my things.
accolades?
All right. Most of the time, it starts off as that one little tune in your head.
Yeah,
That tune you can't get out. It's just there all day. Write it down on my phone. I'm like, all right, got to remember that. Half the time, I forget the way of how I was singing it. So it just sits there.
yeah,
After you forget it for a while, you look at these and you're like, oh, these are all some nice lyrics. One of those songs, of my songs, was completely put together from old lyrics and tunes I just had in my head. That was How to Go. How to Go was built off complete song like that I just had sitting in my head through months on end. I was like, hey, I want to make a song of this. Obviously, a couple lyrics were changed and such and such. And I ended up making it about a person. No need to say names, obviously. But, you know, it ended up coming out as a good song and I was proud of it.
yeah. So, there's a lot of talented artists. Um, I definitely know what makes you stand out, but to yourself, what makes you stand out from all the other artists?
What makes me stand out is I'm not gonna go out and be like, you know what, guys, fuck all of you. I'm gonna get big. No, I'm gonna at least spend an hour a day. If I get big one day, I'm spending an hour a day just replying to people. Another thing, you're never gonna see me wearing goddamn jewelry. I'm gonna dress the same way I'm dressing right now. A
Yeah,
regular goddamn shirt and this little chain. I don't need anything else.
yeah,
All you gotta do is hand me a mic and I'm just gonna be 100% real with you. I don't care.
yeah,
It's my life. And
yeah,
if it annoys you, I'm sorry. But
yeah.
like, look at it like this. I understood this as when I was real young. No matter what you do, everybody's going to judge you through your life. So do whatever the fuck you want when you want, as long as it doesn't harm another human being.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm an advocate. Be who you fucking want and how you want. You got one life. Live that till that you can't live it no more. You understand? Live it till you can't live it no more. You only get one. Okay, you did a lot of songs. What song has you done that means the most to you?
Drowning in my heart, by far. By far. And everybody asks me why. If
Mm,
you can't tell, Drowning in My Heart was not written at all. I did that on spot.
mm,
Sat in my studio one day. I said, fuck it, I'm going to do something. And I just let everything out. And that compiled Drowning in My Heart. That's why it kind of goes around a lot on different subjects. And
mm.
lots of people don't understand. I get a lot of things like, your lyrics don't make sense. That isn't the case. They're mostly decoded. You need to decode all my lyrics. That's just the way I am.
I
And if
don't
you don't
think
like
you're
it,
listening to. If it don't make sense to you, then it don't relate to you.
exactly.
That don't make.
Like, Drowning My Heart's pretty,
Yeah,
like, oblivious. You can tell what it's about,
yeah,
but if there's certain lyrics in that you kind of have to decode through.
yeah.
And although that's probably one I relate to the most out of all of them, because like, yeah, I made them all and they're about my feelings, but Drowning in My Heart was that one where I was just coming clean, that I had this problem and
Yeah.
I needed to tell people.
Yeah. Like like I said, I listen to them all. Um, and all of them. Like I said, it's not a song that I feel that I didn't listen to that it invokes some type of emotion. It invokes some type of. It's so many. It's crazy. Because I'm mixing my papers up right now. Don't try to laugh at me when I do post this now. Um, like I said, it evokes a lot of emotion and it makes you think and it makes you really sit down and evaluate the process of what you doing. Um, it make you evaluate the situation, make you relate to it. You know what I'm saying? And you really want to focus in on it. Um, if there was anybody you could collab with today, who would it be?
Out of everybody I could connect with,
Yeah.
I want to meet NF. Don't care. Want to meet NF more than anybody else. And people are gonna be like, "Yo, you're an NF fanboy." I don't care.
Mm.
Cool.
I
He came
would.
out with a new song. Just Like You was on his mixtape.
Yeah.
That was probably the one song that I could relate to the most out of that whole entire mixtape. Because
Mm.
he telling everybody, I'm just like you. And if I pass away today, I want you to know I was just like you. That just gave me shivers knowing that he said that to a whole couple thousand people. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I just want to see how that works. Like, what makes him think of that?
Absolutely. They might. Hey, if you listening, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Make this collab happen. Make it happen. Takes one song to make it. Yeah.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm limited as hell on my music. So limited. Actually, I started off on my iPhone making
Yeah.
music. And just so you all know, Sad Boys was made on an iPhone.
Yeah. It's
And
crazy.
I just recently got a Chromebook. That still means I'm limited because I'm not able to download Audacity and all those type deals. I'm
Yeah.
stuck to BandLab, only BandLab. I
Yeah.
can't really do anything. I know I have prior experience. I go to school for mixing and editing, and I
Okay.
also have a internship at a studio. So
Okay.
I do a jazz internship at a studio. I get paid 100 a week.
It's crazy.
So yeah, it's not bad. It
Yeah.
goes on for a little longer, but I do everything. Like when people tell me, "Hey, you don't put too much work in your music," that's a complete lie. I'm actually
Yeah. You
going to
fully
school for
invest.
music instead
Yeah.
of dropping out and starting my career like that. No, I go to school and I learn everything for music there, and that way I have that prior experience in the end to be able to do. Let's say a record label f's me over one day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna be able to do? I'm gonna have enough prior experience to start my own goddamn studio if I want to.
Yeah, absolutely. The good thing is you ain't gonna need it for number distribution. And you can set the time. It's definitely about knowing your value. It's definitely about knowing your value, and I appreciate it. And I feel like you know your value. You know what your work, and when that time comes, you gotta sit at the table. Just he gonna be looking for the bucks because he gonna know his value. He
You know,
invested.
honestly, everybody comes up to me and they're like, "Don't you want to be famous?"
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Read my name. It's written. Does that sound like a famous name to you? Not at all. Nobody's gonna be like, "Hey, it's written's famous." No, 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 no. I want to be just recognized. That's it. Recognized. Don't want to be famous, just recognized. Enough for people to know my name.
Mm.
That way I can get a message out, but I'm not also dealing with fame every day of my life. I don't want to go out there and be getting Grammys and crap. There's no reason for that. I don't
Yeah.
see anything in showing off. I see it in I want to show you something. You don't need to remember me for the rest of my life. I don't need to go down in rap history. That isn't
Right.
big to me. Don't
Right.
get me wrong. I love rap. I love music. I love everything in general. But at the same time, I don't feel like I'm inclined enough to be right next to those guys named Biggie, freaking Eminem. All of them, I don't feel like I'm enough to be with them. And don't get me wrong, you're like, hey, anybody can be there if they want to. No, you can, but if you work hard enough for it. I work my ass off, yeah, but I work my ass off to a certain degree, and that degree is get me to where I want to be, and that
Mhm.
is just noticed.
And it's true. He's just, cold hard facts, being real about it, and I understand it clearly. And so you just want to be recognized. The humbleness, I respect it. I respect it. And that's definitely what you want. You want if you can touch somebody, and if you can get them to relate or feel what you feel, that's work enough. Most artists do this music thing because they love it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the branch away stuff because we love and what we do and we love and giving people something
Mm-hmm.
to release their emotions from it, if that's necessarily the point, or to vibe to and party to, whatever kind of feeling they in, we want to evoke all them feelings. And that's what music about. Sharing.
Fun fact, I
Yeah.
haven't accepted a single bit of money from music at all. I do cover art for people too. Didn't accept a single bit of music money from that. And the only thing I actually accept money for is obviously my internship, and I need that. That's how I afford the mic. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I need that, and everything else either. So the money I get from my music internship, I put all of it into equipment, and then everything else I either give to my parents or I give to others. I just don't care enough for it. And obviously, when I get a little bigger, if I do get a little bigger, it will get to that point where I still will give to charity. I still will give some away, but I also need enough to live on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I need I need that be stable, but I also need to have that feeling of giving because that's always been me. I've loved giving. When I was younger, I gave away $500 to random people in my fucking grade all
Yeah.
together.
Really humble kid. I like that. I really do. To be honest, you try to understand in this conversation, for me, being someone that's been doing music as long as I've been doing it, and always been an advocate of the underground scene and doing it just for the love, to find a genuine artist from that scene that's doing the exact same thing and it gets it, understands it. Like the fame is good, all that is fine, but if the music, if the voice, if the sound, it's not relatable or it's not touching somebody, then I don't. I love music with substance, with a meaning, with a purpose. On
Oh
that.
yeah, don't get me wrong. I have tons of songs that would just be completely fucking
Yeah.
useless and I can get rid of. But no, I want it. There's only a certain amount of songs on my channel right now, and you only see me post every couple months or
Yeah,
sometimes weeks. It's random, and it's random for a reason
yeah,
because those songs that I make that I know really connect with the audience come out randomly, and I make them randomly.
yeah,
So it's kind of that situation where I'm not going to be posting one week, another week, because that's actually going to drop my views if I'm being dead honest with you, because people are going to start getting tired of me. And it'll
yeah,
be like, you know what? I'm tired of this damn man. He's always posting every week about the same shit. No, I want to post every couple months. That way you understand that I'm not changing for shit.
yeah. I want to give. I'm gonna stir the pot a little bit. Have you waiting? You're waiting. You get antsy.
And
Yeah,
I'm not going to tell them shit either. I'm just going to randomly do it. You don't get to know. It just happens.
yeah,
It shakes up a little. People don't know about it. They're like, oh, you released.
yeah.
It's cool.
That's crazy, man. Tell the people all the social media platforms they can find you on.
Well, in any of my videos, you have all of my socials. Any
There you go.
description.
There you do. And if you can't read, it's SoundCloud, Apple, goddamn, just
Spotify at
everywhere.
the moment.
Spotify, he's everywhere.
The only thing I haven't got is my Amazon Music because I dropped the label.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
I mean, they weren't letting me release certain things. I'm not having that. I'm
Right,
not.
right. Exactly. Sheesh. Now, you did a lot of collabs, had a lot of producers that you collab with. Which one would you say was your favorite collab?
Favorite collab out of all of them. Let's see.
I
I
know
originally
people fight
started it
now,
with.
yo.
All right, I'm gonna go over these and I'm gonna be all of them truthfully.
Yeah,
I'd say Young Panda is probably my favorite. I will admit he's a very, very good artist and one of my good friends.
yeah,
And that doesn't mean everybody else is bad. No, not at all.
yeah,
Dragonov, first collab I ever had. Great guy, still very talented artist. I just don't really work with him as much anymore because of we're just not in the same group, I guess you could say.
yeah,
Yeah, we both make the same music. It's just I don't really hang out with the people he hangs out with, and that's just how it came out to be.
yeah,
Um, Keiki, I haven't really talked to him in a while. I'd love to talk to him again. He's a great guy, but yet again, it's one of those situations I just don't really talk to the people he does, and he doesn't talk to the people I do.
yeah, absolutely.
And Main Max, I felt really bad about this. Recently, he had DM me, said I want to make another song. I want to do Scarface 2.
Mm-hmm.
That was gonna be in the works, and I wanted to release it. And then I thought about it. Scarface was a very, very, I guess, demonic type vibe of, I guess you could say. It was very, I'm gonna come to your house and murder you. But and I thought of something. I was like, I was doing battle rap for a while too. And I was like, that isn't me. That isn't what I want to put on people. I don't want to hurt people. So why go on for that? And that's when I stopped. I didn't want to make that type of music anymore. And everybody's like, why don't you put more harm in your music? Because I don't want to harm people. I want to help people relate. There's no reason for that. That's why I might be getting back into storytell rap soon as well.
Yeah, definitely. And in this time, just a PSC for all y'all out there just going around beating up Asian people, Asian American people, leave them people alone. They ain't the one who did it. They wasn't the ones who was insanitary. You know what I'm saying? They can't control other people's actions, especially when they're not over there. You can't be,
Oh yeah.
you beating some
See,
wrong people. You shouldn't be beating them nobody, period. But you're taking your anger out for the wrong reasons and on the wrong.
it's crazy because like I've always had this one thing. Everybody's like, how do you feel about racism?
Yeah,
Man, nobody can control what color they come when they come out of that womb, do they?
absolutely not.
So there's no reason to start anything. I look at, all right, I look at Hawk the same way I look at myself. He can't control what color he was. I couldn't control what color I am. Uh,
Absolutely.
we're the same person at the end of the day, aren't we? We both make
Yeah,
music. We both do what we want in our life.
absolutely. We're the same person. We bleed the same. It's no different. It's no change. Unity should be the forefront of America, and I love that you put your mind state and your life fully to that and give it to people and being that kind of person. So like it just been an incredible interview for me. Y'all know though, before I get out here, because I can't put nobody on the spot without putting myself on the spot. So with that being said, I know I gotta end it with a dope freestyle before I get out of here. So with that being said,
Let's do it.
listen, they call me Hawk, I'm the king, cream of the crop. Punch him in his head, never stop. I ain't trying to put my hands to the cops. Fucked up. I ain't trying to be another George Floyd, but I'm moving on one accord. Moving in the new whip. It's a new trip. Told I got a Hennessy white. It's a new sip. Bad chick with some nice drip. I might just leave her a tip. Foreign whip, harmonizes all kind of flavors. Yeah. Middle finger to my haters. Yeah. Moving too fast. If I don't catch them now, I'm gonna catch them later. Hi, what's up, hater? You niggas greasy like activator, shaker, like the salt and pepper shaker. Wake up and get a different vision. I hope you listening. I hope you listening. Easy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just in the vibe right now. I know y'all thought I was about to come on some hype. Nah, I'm in the vibe right now. So I'm just chilling. Yeah, man. Dope little freestyle, man. Uh,
Always great to go a cappella in it.
yeah, it's just a raw cut vibe, man. I just have fun with it. But definitely, man, side note before we get out of here, first and foremost, special thanks to my special guest. It's written for coming through Connecticut. Connecticut. Somewhere over there in the woods in the snow. You know, well, weed is definitely legalized because they don't legalize it in the urban cities. So we know that not I ain't saying it like that. I'm saying it, the big cities, they don't legalize it there. They legalize it in the little small towns. You know, they tested it there first because they wanted to make sure everything was good. You know what I'm saying? But definitely
Funny
with the
enough, they're
spots with the
legalizing it
dispensaries.
soon.
Yeah,
They're legalizing it soon here.
definitely. They just legalized it in New York. So let me take the other bit. They just
Hmm.
legalized in New York. It's legal down here in New Orleans because that's where I'm from. It's legal down here to a point. It's not all the way recreational legal. It's medical legal down here. But and that's just kind of COVID kind of slowed that down. Even the dispensary down here ain't open yet. But that's an, yeah, I get it. Um, but definitely a dope interview, man. Check him out all platforms, man. All platforms. Um, before, like I said, before I get out here, y'all know we're gonna be dropping the cipher soon. Get them verses in. Um, Also the live concert series is coming soon. Virtual concert. You know, it. I'm working on that for the summertime. That's about to be crazy. Yeah, we got it. Just so much coming up, man. Y'all just stay tuned, man. Like, comment, subscribe, hit all that. Make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe because when we know we're on the road to 1,000 subs right now, we are
He's so
officially.
close. I saw it myself. My
Yeah,
eyes.
yeah. We I think at 6:30, 6:31. Shout out for the support, but we're definitely getting close. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. So when we hit the 1,000 and we do the giveaway,
Any of my subscribers watching, subscribe to this man. It was a pleasure being with you, Hawk.
y'all definitely it was a pleasure being with you too, man. It's written. I'm definitely be continuing listening to music. Definitely be moving in and around Forgotten because I've been in Forgotten for a long time. I'm in so many servers that I'm not always active in the server because I'm moving around so many. I think I'm in like 100, but I'm there. I know these servers and I'm definitely in them. Definitely checking the artists out. If you're an independent artist, if I don't reach out to you, but you're an independent artist that want to be a part of the podcast, don't feel afraid. Don't be afraid to reach out to me. You can
Even
hit
the
me up.
comments
Yeah,
works the same way.
yeah. Comments, Instagram, Battle Rap King on Instagram, Battle Rap King on Twitter, Facebook. You can't miss me. I'm somewhere. You hit me, you'll find me, and I'll definitely respond promptly. Um, Definitely. Get it. Like I said, I know what it is, man. It's a Chop It Up podcast. It's your boy Hawklyfe. Chop, chop it up. Let's talk.